this is, if you like this trope, read this book. So first up is Brother's Best Friend, and I only have one book in that category. I believe I have more, but I didn't really notice any. So this one is Change on the Fly by Marina Moore. She is best friends with his little sister. He plays hockey. He adopts his nephew from someone else, from a sister he didn't know really existed. So, pretty sure that was my cat opening the door. But yeah, that's Brother's Best Friend. And then these are sports romance, and they're all hockey. So Canadian Boyfriend by Jenny Holiday. She teaches ballet. He's a hockey player. She nannies for his daughter and also teaches her a ballet class, and it's a really cute story. Unsteady by Peyton Corney, also a hockey player, but a figure skater. She's raising her little brothers, and he's dealing with some trauma from last season when he played hockey, and they go through some traumas and they kind of bond over it. And then Kalai by Polly Kabar. He plays hockey. For her thesis, she has to do, I believe, something with him. It's like the mental health or something on hockey players' sports thing. She has to write something about it, and then they end up falling in love. Next up is Friends to Lovers. Some of these I don't know if I would exactly as much consider friends to lovers, but my reading it on my app, it said they were friends to lovers, so I'm going to go with it, and I agree somewhat that they were. Mal, can you stop doing that? The American Roommate Experiment by Elena Armas. It was about Rosie and, what's his name? Lucas. That he is from some Spain or something like that. He's a surfer, I believe. And they are living in his cousin's apartment currently, and they are just figuring things out. He helps her, write a book, and then they end up falling in love. And People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. Poppy and Alex, they go on vacations every year with each other, and they just end up falling in love throughout it. But this one was decent. It's definitely decent, but it was not my favorite of her books. And it's definitely not my favorite of her books. I believe it was Beach Read the most out of the ones that I've read from her. This one was really good. So they were friends lovers. The Cheat Sheet by Sarah Adams is about Bree and Nathan. He plays football. She's a ballerina, but she isn't ballet anymore. She just teaches. They've been in love with each other since high school. They haven't told each other. But then he writes his whole cheat sheet of how to get her to fall in love with him. And I have that somewhere in here because I was checking it off in my oh yeah, they did this. Yeah, I was checking it off when he did it. So they were really adorable though. I love this relationship. And then but they end up falling for each other. The Flat Chair by Beth O'Leary. It's about Tiffany and Leon. They end up sharing an apartment. He's there at night, and he's there during the day. She's there at night, and they write post-it notes to each other, and so they kind of become friends. The one problem is the writing was so small. I did not read this in the book. I read it somewhere else on my Kindle, and then I went back and highlighted all the things I liked. And yeah, this one was decent. I read this 2023. So yeah. Next up is Second Chance. First up is Just My Type by Fallon Bollarder. This is Lana and Seth. They end up kind of writing at this one for this one competition against each other, and okay, let me begin with that. They dated in high school, and then they kind of broke up. Kind of all his fault. So they're in a writing competition at her job, and so if she wins the competition, she gets a promotion. And then if he wins, he gets a promotion. Turns out she was never going to get the promotion, even if she won the competition, because it was rigged that she wouldn't win. And that really made me mad. And he literally just, like, left. He was supposed to move with her to the college, and then he was like, no, I'm not going to. So he made me very mad. The Rule Book by Sarah Adams. Nora and Derek. I always think his name is Dean. I'm just trying to remember his name. Always remember hers. I think his is Dean half the time, but it's Derek. He plays football. She is like his agent. They dated in college, and then she was like, no, I'm actually have to break up with him, kind of. So they break up. Oopsie, get married in Vegas. Oops, fun. Okay. This is fake dating. So first it was Pretend You're Mine by Lucy Score. It's by Luke and Harper. And he's in, like, the army. And he kind of needs someone to, like, fake date him before he is deployed. And so Harper, like, is new to town and is like, okay, yeah, we'll do it. So they end up living together, and then they end up falling in love. It's so cute. And it's a Lucy Score book, so of course I loved it. The Boyfriend Candidate by Ashley Winstead. Her name is Alexis. His name is Logan. He's running for, like, senator or governor of their state, and he had kind of, like, a bad press thing, so he's like, okay, I need a girlfriend. So he does. Spoiler alert, he doesn't win the election, and I'm like, you wrote this book, and you didn't make him win the election. Like, if I was writing a book about someone doing politics and they were running, they would have won. Like, why would I write them losing? Like, what benefit does that make? That just made me so mad he didn't win. Next up is The Right Move by Liz Tomford. This is about Ryan and Indy. You guys probably saw this in my, like, reading wrap-up of last month. They fake date because he kind of just needs, like, with his person that runs the basketball team is on. He's a basketball player. She's a flight attendant. Most of you probably know The Right Move. Honestly, let's be real. Some of these, like, you wouldn't know, but then some of them were more popular books. But I'm like, I was looking around and I'm like, okay, I definitely have a lot of these, like, genres, but have I read them? Possibly not. But I'm like, okay, sports romances, because I'm like, I do have a lot of those. And I was like, but then I was like, oh, they're, like, all hockey. I was trying to go with ones that aren't, like, super popular on Book Talk. But then, like, some of these definitely were more popular up there. Like, The Right Move is very popular. Like, Liz Tomford's Windy City series is really popular. Some people, there's always people that don't like certain books. So I'm guessing there's people that don't like it, but then I liked it. And there's a lot more people that I believe like it. Like, The Catcher in the Rye, I had to read for school. I didn't like it, but a lot of people love it. So, like, books are, like, very subjective to who reads it. So, I will see you guys next week, but just so you're aware, I might not be posting 2 videos next week because I have a trip and it's Easter next week, so it's fun. So, see y'all later. Bye!